But yeah, so we go down to Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
You can take it from here. I can take it from here. And we see the doors were locked, so he was like, "All right, so maybe they are closed." You know, there are a few cars in the parking lot, and there's lights on inside. So we decided to take a walk around the building. There's a woman smoking. So he's all asking if they're closed. We're like, "Well, the drive-thru's running." I was like, "We don't have a vehicle." So she tells us to walk on through.
So what do? We walked on through the drive-thru.
It was awesome. And the guy who was at the drive-thru, he actually knew from when they worked at Walmart. And he opens the window, he looks back. "Do we have to take walk through?"
That was funny. He's like, "Well, who the hell are these guys? This is pathetic. Why are they walking through the drive-thru?"
Yeah,
We're doing it anyway. We're just standing there. We're like, "They told us to come through the drive-thru. We don't have a vehicle." So we open up the window and we discover like it's a guy I worked with at Walmart. So he was kind of cool with it. I think he probably let it slide just because he knew me. Well, anyway,
That's funny as hell.
We got photographic evidence on my camera phone, which we might edit into this video. Who knows if I can actually get them to my email address or not. But anyway.
Yeah. This is one of the times that we should have had the camera, but we didn't.
Yeah. So that's why we're recording this video blog thingy, whatever you call it. But whatever. Yeah, we get to the window, we order our stuff.
40 friggin' Timbits.
40 Timbits for $5.25. We were like, wow.
It's a good friggin' deal. I got a nice tea and an orange juice.
I mean, granted, you are buying donut holes, but for 40 donut holes, $5.25 is a damn good deal. Especially when you're up at 3 o'clock in the freaking morning and you're bored out of your mind and you got an intense sugar rush. This only helps things.
Yeah.
So we got a...
Side note, neither of us drink or do drugs, so this is just absolute freaking giggle freaking rush.
Yeah, this is just a regular event in our lives. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Anyway, so we were about to turn around and walk the other way after we purchased our stuff, and we decided, no, screw this. We're going to walk all the way through the drive-thru.
Yeah, we were going to, we had already walked this way, and then just going to walk back around this. Like, no, we've already walked this way. We're going to go all the way through. What if a vehicle comes through? We're going to have to turn around anyway.
Right. That was another thing I mentioned, too. I'm like, fuck, if a vehicle comes through right now, we're standing in the drive-thru, they're just going to have to fucking wait for us because we got there first. We didn't care. We're just giggling our asses off at this time. So, whatever. Yeah, we continue on our way. We go back down the street. We're being loud and obnoxious, even more so, because now we're hocked up on donut sugar. And he had a juice and I had an iced tea, so, yeah, that only furthered things. We're like, hey, what are we going to do now? We need a warm place to eat this. So we get the bright idea that either the bank is open or maybe the post office because, bums usually sleep in there or something. So we're going to go eat our donuts at the bank. But, then Jeremy gets an idea that we're going to go to 7-Eleven and harass Bamo's boyfriend again. Just to tell him our little mini story.
Yeah. So
little do we know there was a little something extra waiting for us, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. So we get to 7-Eleven, and so at this point, I don't know Bamo's beau at all. That first confrontation there where I kind of told him what was going on, that was the first time I'd ever freaking talked to the guy in my life.
Right.
And so now I come up there and I offer some donuts. I don't think at that point I still haven't introduced myself to him.
No, not really.
Anyway, so
I asked him what he's doing. He's like, nothing. I'm going out for a smoke.
So we join him for the smoke and we tell him what's going on. We had told him the story that we just told you. And
I fully introduced this guy because the other Bamo's boyfriend has no idea who he is either.
Okay, so you did introduce him. Okay, but I didn't introduce myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we tell him that's what's up. We're probably going to end up going to freaking Royal Bank and eating in the ATM area. And these gangster wannabes of this town, they're not even gangsters. They're not the gangsters in this town. What they call is chugs. These weren't even chugs. They were chug lips. They're like the next generation. In a few years, they'll be chugs.
For those who don't know who chugs are, they're little Indian kids who pretend or even believe that they're black, like they're living in a ghetto. They have what you call it, their own little section in town that's named numerous things, but our most favorite is Compton.
Compton.
The reason because we call it this is because they're trying to be black and they're trying to portray themselves as a ghetto in L.A. called Compton, but they misspelled it horribly on a fence. So ever since then, we call it Compton.
Oh man.
It's funny as shit because these guys are like, they're totally ignorant and they're also illiterate. So there's even further case to make fun of them.
Man.
So anyway, you want to continue with the story?
Yeah, sure.